very cool to see Ramasama come out here. You know, he's been traveling for a long time and had success, including internationally in this game. Again, if you'd like to check out all the brackets, either smash.gg to see who's in which pool, or if you want to actually like follow along as things are happening, you can do so at flowko.tv. Ken and Rashid?
Huh, interesting.
It's a character he plays sometimes.
Yeah, we've seen Rashid. I'm sorry, we've seen Ramasama use Rashid before.
Okay, that is what he's going to do then.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder if that's just something that he doesn't like about the Ken Nakali matchup. I don't think that's particularly bad for Nakali. Remember, Julio, as we've mentioned, talks with a lot of the SoCal guys, so
yeah.
Expect Julio. If you see that Crouch Fierce in the Tornado, expect to see a Hurricane kick from Julio.
Right, yeah. Taking up a lot of space on screen with that Fierce. Now, Rashid doesn't have a ton of damage in a lot of situations, but other than that, I feel like he's one of the more accomplished, one of the more complete characters in Street Fighter V. I just feel like he has good buttons on the ground, he has anti-airs, he has pressure, invincible tool, mobility.
Yeah, that run from him was really nice mobility. Oh, okay, no.
There it is.
Yep.
I think that's something Ramasama was looking for too, but wow, look at how much space that is just taken up. And if Julio were to jump, oh, okay, well he didn't jump. He comes in on the ground.
Oh! Out of range for both of them, and he's going to be able to confirm off of that. Not going to be enough to kill, though. Once again, that's one of Rashid's weaknesses. Small hits like that don't equal big damage for him.
Oh, big chance, yeah. Unfortunate for Julio that that back strong happened to hit Ramasama out of the air.
Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Right, Ramasama was round 1. Now, both of these players did get to Japan Cup and played over there during Tokyo Game Show, and as we've mentioned many times now, Ramasama getting the furthest out of all the American players.
Julio across the great block, Ramasama. Oh, I think
it looked like he tried it, yeah.
I think it's supposed to have been Tatsu.
Yeah, you saw that standing light kick.
Right.
Too far to punish. Ooh, crush counter again. He's going to get the confirm off of it. And I love it. See, that's that Takauchi strategy right there. Use the EX Eagle, the Eagle kick, basically, to switch sides.
Right.
Then spinning mixer to push him in the corner.
All about trying to get the corner.
Yep.
Still going to be there. One more mix-up. Oh!
Got it. And
Oh, again?
Oh, not quite dead. But just goes for a standard cross-up. And look at that. Ramasama taking game number 1. Again, this is the qualify out of the winner's side of their pool. Julio says he's ready to go. Of course, as player 2, he has no control.
Yep.
Round 1. Fight.
So I like this pick. I think this pick makes a lot of sense. The way that he's controlling that ground against Ken has just been very difficult for Julio to get around. And there's the solution to it is going to the air. Julio's been doing that. The question is, can Ramasama get the anti-airs? His character can, but will he get it himself? Oh, he's just fishing for it constantly.
Now getting a little cute, accidentally put himself into the corner.
He just gets away. He's playing this pretty patiently. Into there? No, not quite. Into there? Yes.
Still into there. Oh, nice auto-corrected uppercut from Julio, but then look at this. Ramasama just applied the pressure instantly right back at him.
Patience from Ramasama. Very common frame trap there for Ken, even though it's not super real, but it's commonly done anyway.
It's real enough. If it works, it's real.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh! Oh, but didn't quite get the link, but still,
too far, yeah, too far.
Fierce is just causing Julio nightmares.
Oh! Trigger, yes. Into it,
though! No, don't do that, no!
Put himself right in there!
Oh. So now Ramasama, match point, at the potential, has the potential to take this 4 rounds in a row. All right, Julio trying to get in there with a jump, but that crouching Fierce! And then all of a sudden the surprise spinning mixer. Julio is not able to find his way around this crouching Fierce from Ramasama. Ramasama's crouching Fierce has been ridiculous so far.
Yeah, there have to be changes out of Julio, and I wonder if that run is going to be part of it. Because he's been trying to play normals on the ground, and that just hasn't worked.
Oh, he got the side switch, which is just what he needed. Oh, let's just uppercut. And you know what? Maybe that's what Julio needs right now.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think there have to be some wild stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, the run, not terribly safe, but it's quite different than how he was playing before. He needs those changes.
Gonna activate the V trigger.
Oh, but that hit Rashid. Yeah. It didn't hit the tornado. It didn't take away any hits.
He gets hit by the cross up.
Oh!
Doesn't even need anything off of the V trigger. Rashid just takes the 2 hits from the EX Fireball and gets KO'd. All right, so Julio takes his first round here in this match. I see his Trinity mate Rent is Cool applauding there from the edge of the stage.
So we're seeing Julio play from maybe a little bit farther away. He's not inside that fierce range, or alternatively, he runs right sort of too close for it to work.
And there you saw that.
Or jump.
That Tatsu to beat the low fierce tornado. Oh, blocked in time.
Okay, we're definitely seeing
cancel,
some very smart changes out of Julio's game. Pressure's up close.
Yeah, look at that back medium. Not scared.
Ramasama playing patiently.
Okay, confirming the uppercut.
Oh, too late? Too early?
All right, this is
big chance! Big chance!
Julio has been too aggressive against it. He just hasn't blocked enough.
He didn't go for the link. He went for the reset instead. Can Ramasama do this? He does need a couple of hits. I mean, it's he's a couple mix-ups away here.
Oh, well, that neutral jump is one of them for sure. Oh boy!
Oh,
he just does it! He's just spinning mixers, and that's gonna do it.
Very interesting timing. That was after he got hit by the V-reversal, right? Which means that Ken has more advantage. That's kind of Ken's time to move, and you typically don't see an EXDP in a situation like that. So interesting timing.
Yeah, let's take a look at that again. Let's see where that came from. So here we go. He gets this hit, and then the neutral jump. You see the whip throw, and there it is. Rashid takes advantage of that so well. Cross up, boom, and then just mixer. Just do it.
That was a grab attempt from Julio, and it did not pay off.
Wow. Ramasama's going to take it over Julio. We have just talked about how consistent Julio has been.
Well, he has been.
But then Ramasama now showing that his placement at the Japan Cup wasn't a fluke.
Right.
Right.
I think honestly there were some people who thought that it was. It was about the brackets or however it panned out. But no, you can see there. He has a couple of different characters. I liked his game plan a lot. Okay, at the start, I liked the controlling space with Fierce. I thought that made a lot of sense. Yeah, exactly. I did like Julio's counterplay. Yeah, I thought he was starting to play outside of that range or run right into Rashid's face, and not really at that Crouching Fierce controlling range. But that comeback, in the end, I mean, that's not about positioning, right? That's just about you making those guesses or not. Yeah,
baiting them. So he whiffs the throw off of your neutral jump, and of course Rashid with the neutral jump Fierce, which hits so well. So
yeah, perfect tool for that.
Man. But I think that's the end of this set of pools here, right?
Okay.
From 17 through 24.
I think you're right. And again, if anybody wants to check out what has happened, the pools, the brackets are being updated live at arena.flowko.tv. That's arena.floko.tv. So if you want to see who has qualified for the next rounds out of pools, that's where you can do it.
That's right. But we're going to take a quick break. But when we come back, we're going to start pools 25 through 32. Again, the rest of the killers are all in there. You do not want to miss any of that, so stick around.
For those who I wish to protect, I will fight you!
上。
Now, find a new rival. We await your return, warrior.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Southern California Regionals 2016. I'm Sajim.
What's up? I'm Ultra David. We're going to continue with pools 25 through 32.
Yes. I'm glad you knew the numbers because I was not quite sure. So the last block was what?
Subtract
17 to
8.
24 or whatever?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we have pools coming up now. We have a pretty interesting match, as I was just telling you a minute ago. Filthy Rich is up on stream versus Silos. If you watch Wednesday Night Fights much, you probably know Silos on the left, Ken player, and on the right, Filthy Rich, former community manager, Tekken.
Yeah, and also a really good Tekken player.
And also really, really sick at Tekken. Worked at Double Helix, where he made the video game Killer Instinct.
That's true, and currently working with the folks making that Breakaway game.
I don't know what that is, but what I do know is that he has a really sick Urien.
That's a public thing. It's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. I'm just messing around.
It's definitely for real.
He has a really strong Urien. He always plays this grape-colored alternate outfit Urien, as you can see. I don't know what his obsession with this outfit is, but yeah, he's real strong. I'm curious to see if Silos not only knows the Urien matchup, but can maybe get that rush down going against Rich. I can also tell you that Rich has the headbutt loops.
Oh, sick.
So if he gets a chance, I'm sure he'll try those. It'd be interesting to see, but here we go. Looks like we're into the match.
I imagine that this could be a volatile kind of match. Keeping Ken out might be tough for Urien. At the same time, I mean, you can never count Urien out. His damage, his control are all really good, and especially once he gets the trigger going, I feel like he's, you know, if not the best character, like he's definitely right up there. Because so many different buttons from so far will go right into Aegis and into mix-ups and damage.
Yeah, I can tell you that Rich for sure plays pretty slow with Urien at a lot of ranges. He kind of just hangs out. There's the knee. You got to be careful about that if you're Ken, the anti-air. But since it was late, I don't think he was ready for the fireball cancel. That's one thing you got to look out for.
So that's really nice for Urien. Either he anti-airs or he ducks underneath. That's pretty good.
Yeah, seems like a good little scenario for himself. Also, one thing to keep in
Yo,
mind.
that was pretty sick. He got right over.
Rich loves the headbutt in neutral. Yeah, he has meaty headbutts, and he has headbutts in neutral all the time. Should be dead. Yeah.
That was so sick to get over the crouching medium kick or whatever it was.
Dude, he tells me that this character is literally Glacius. He's like, yeah, you use the headbutt as a mobility tool. The shoulder is the Glacius shoulder. The fireball and the Aegis is like the hail, you know? He's like, yeah, I know how to play this character.
I mean, I think the character's very strong.
Yeah, for sure. Good spacing on that. You got to watch out, too. He's got the EX headbutt at any time when he has down charge, reversal. Big jump. Anti-air is ready, and he gets the charge.
Oh. Still harassing up close.
And you see he's not afraid to whip that headbutt and get in there. The stun, we'll see what Rich has for combos. I think he was trying to find a way. Okay. Dude.
This guy. Wow, we're seeing some tech, man. All right, that said, it could all fall apart.
Yeah, this is the Ken tech.
Yes,
get 2 hits and win.
Correct.
Fear reversal is blocked.
Oh, he spent EX. Very surprising.
Oh, and just a little low short stuck it out there. Great spacing from Rich. But yeah, as you can see, he has some really interesting ideas about the character, I think. He has, like, you know, if he stuns you with back throw, he knows how to set up the crazy 3 headbutt loops and all that kind of stuff. He's really strong. I like the way that he uses headbutt neutral to just hop things and get in there.
I really like that. I think that's a very interesting idea.
Yeah, dude.
He had the anti-air consistently. He had the ground control pretty consistently.
Yeah, he's definitely super strong. I'm telling you, he was watching Wednesday Night Fights with me, and he's like, they're so lucky I don't go there. And I was like, oh yeah? And then I played his Urien, I was like, dang, this guy's sick.
Okay.
He's real good. So he had some cool ideas with the character for sure. Man, that headbutt. And
the thing is about headbutts is that they're safe.
Exactly. I was going to say, if you space them well, they're so safe. And not only that, but you can use it as a whiff thing to get in as well. So it's like, it's just so terrifying.
Tackle can be safe at the right ranges. That's always safe.
Yeah, it's EX. I mean, 7 frames, cross the screen super fast, safe on block. It's a real move.
Yeah, it can be canceled into Aegis. Has armor if you V-skill beforehand. Like, it's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, and you see the whiff headbutts, and he comes out with the buttons afterwards, too.
Oh.
This is a big jump.
Great jump timing.
Yeah, I think Filthy Rich is getting a little too comfortable, probably. Confirms off the Aegis.
Into what is the question?
Overhead, great block. And the little headbutt to push him back into it. Ah, just waited. And this that could have been a much bigger punish.
Yeah, that should have been the round.
Oh, the combo off and the throw.
Come on.
The spacing.
Rich. Come on, Rich.
To combo off the tackle with low jab headbutt and then get the throw.
Oh
dude.
my god.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's got the goods.
All right, yeah, this is definitely stronger than the Urien I played against.
Yeah, because we were talking about who the strongest Urien we've seen is.
Yeah, I had played against Richard Wen, and he was pretty good, but he wasn't doing this stuff.
No, I mean, yeah. The problem here, of course, is this. The offense, right? It's so easy to crumble, especially... Oh, I thought there was going to be Thunder Kick. Oh, Aegis is out. Oh, the reset into it, just in case. Oh, pushed him. Oh, and he wanted the throw reset, but there was a hit stun.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's still getting used to exactly what to do during Aegis timings and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be more than month 1 kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you see it in Third Strike, right? It's like, how long did it take for everybody to get super good and all that? Yeah. Oh yeah, a little offensive on the jump, and Silos takes it with the uppercut. Good work. Filthy Rich trying to get maybe a bit too cutesy for his own good, and still trying to figure out those Aegis setups.
Yeah, I mean, clearly you can't count Silos out. Like, he's had opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta think it's unfamiliarity too, right? Like,
Yeah.
probably not played a Urien, super strong.
Okay,
There's
well,
a great
that's-
punish.
Right, so that's not lack of familiarity there. You can crush counter. It's more more punishable than you would think.
Oh yeah, definitely. Move looks like it shouldn't be that unsafe. Uh-oh, this is a bad spot to be as Ken. Just delayed Fierce from Rich. And man, this character is so tall he got hit, but now a chance for Aegis.
Oh, stun.
Overhead, great block, and the V reversal too. I thought he was going to land on the mirror.
Me too, that would have been pretty high.
All right, mirror's still available for Rich as well. Just wakes up with the buttons. He still has the mirror out, and he places it. Not dead. Well, one more will do it. A throw will do it.
Oh, hold on, Silos.
Oh, the tackle to wake up.
Can he get back in? Can Silos get back in? It's going to be safe.
Oh!
Oh, that's a safe knee.
An instant headbutt. Silos confirming to his friend, bro, what just, did I just, what?
Yeah, so it's not complete unfamiliarity. You can see that with the crush counter punish, but yeah, that's, I think there is some unfamiliarity there.
Probably not a Urien that good that he's played. I've seen very few Uriens that are as good as Rich.
No, I mean, like I said, I've played against some people who I thought were strong Uriens.
Yeah.
But that guy, he takes the cake, I would say.
And you know, he's got this he's good at all kinds of fighting games.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I mean,
So
I played
where
with
that
Rich
comes
before.
from. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a very specific style.
Yeah.
He's really, really good. So I'm curious to see how he does in this pool. When I was looking at the pools, I was like, man, I wonder which Rich will show up. Because there's certainly a Filthy Rich that could show up and not be as dangerous as that one.
Well, also in his pool, Yukadon, of course, from Japan, top 8 at EVO.
That'd be really interesting to see.
And Volva probably from Canada, probably that guy.
Okay.
And also SD Pinoy.
Oh, sick. So, I talked to Steve, and I know that him and Tasty Steve and him and Rich played the Nash Urien matchup.
Oh, okay.
And that Rich looked really, really strong in it, I guess, is what Steve told me. But obviously, Tasty Steve and Yukadon at different levels of skill. But yeah, we'll see how Rich's Urien does.
Well, after having seen that,
Yeah.
I am not willing to put anything past him.
Dude, yeah, he's super dangerous.
Max range, light punch, light kick tackle into crouching jab. Oh, come on.
Dude,
That's not even that much damage. It's just
it's so good,
like
right?
you have to have such good awareness
Yes.
to even have that as a possibility.
Charge and spacing ready.
Like I think that's what is impressive to me about it. It's not that it's so damaging. It's that it only works if you are in exactly the right spot.
Right.
And he was.
Yeah, the first time I got hit by like light punch shoulder and then jab strong, EX fireball, Aegis, reset, and I died, I was like, okay, that was real. And that was terrifying. So I think that character has a super high skill ceiling.
Yes.
But when you start to see super high level stuff, it's going to be really interesting. And I think that was a good first look at some of the stuff that you could probably see Urien's doing because, you know, it's really hard to find footage of this character at a really high level so far, I think.
Right, of course. It's so recent.
Yeah, he's so new. So it's great to see some of that, and hopefully people at home enjoyed it. You know, even if Rich doesn't make it super far in the tournament, he put on a good show.
Yeah, he's going to be happy with that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So this is pool number 28. Alexis Pinto from Mexico and SGT Convicted of Fun
Okay.
from Florida.
That seems believable.
Also in this pool is Apology Man and Momochi.
Wow, what a serious pool. Apology Man had that deep run at EVO, where I think a lot of people didn't expect him to do as well as he did. And Apology Man, Rashid, super strong. So here we go, Alexis, as we mentioned, out of Mexico.
This is round 1 in their pool.
Versus Convicted of Fun. And I didn't know Alexis was playing Ken in this game. He played Viper in the last game. I hadn't really seen him play too much. He hasn't come out to Wednesday Night Fights as much as he did in Street Fighter 4.
Unfortunate. Well, okay. Could have been worse.
Yeah, definitely. That's not too bad of a punish to eat, right? Oh, whip
That
punish.
crouching pierce. Yeah, it's so important to establish that you can whiff punish the crouching pierce.
Yeah, it's one of the main tools that Mika's going to use to move around the screen. That's stun. That should be the round for Alexis. There it is. All right, pretty convincing first round. Yeah, I haven't seen him play much in this game. Mostly I saw his Viper a lot in the last game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like his Ken's pretty strong. He was a good player in the last game, so it makes sense. There it is.
Yeah, I mean, he read that there was going to be a jump coming.
Crush, and he gets the run.
Excellent button timing so far. He's going to be a hit away from a stun here.
Oh, the check.
Ooh.
Yeah, one more will do it, but
okay.
this big.
Big change around here. Into what? From the front, not really too much there.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to see, right? Not a super complicated mix-up from Mika, which is not what you expect.
But yeah. That said, Convicted of Fun is still in there. It's really just 2 mix-ups away from doing this even yet.
Yeah, what a command throw.
Okay.
Out of the V reversal. Now needs one more still. Oh, punish.
Oh, yes. So that full comeback.
Yeah, and there's the round.
Comeback. It seemed like Alexis was just running away with it, and then all of a sudden, SGT Convicted of Fun, a few series, takes the round.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you expect from Mika in a lot of situations, right? Just threw the V reversal, had a little whiff punish, and now Alexis on his back in the corner.
The game is, can you not let her in at all? Because if you do, she just has such a strong advantage, even against people who have Dragon Punches.
Right, exactly. I mean, she has multiple ways to bait it or get around it,
yeah,
or
sure.
whatever. Or just block it.
Or just block it and, yeah.
Oh, missed
big
clap.
chance.
Yeah, it's not a huge punish, though. I mean, Kenny X Fireball does not knock down.
Oh, no juggle. Very surprising.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. There's the confirm, though. It's going to be a huge lead for Convicted of Fun.
Well, Ken's going to get full V-trigger, and that means he's pretty dangerous as well.
Oh, and there it is. Wow, took the risk, and Alexis didn't do, uppercut or jump or anything like that. That could have been a big swing if he got out of there.
There were 2 chances, right? That you could have Dragon Punched in 2 situations there. Dragon Punch FADC for big damage.
Yes.
As Ken can do still.
FADC, yeah. Remember when they promised us that wasn't going to be back?
It's in there. It's in there. And it's still -5.
Yeah, that's true. Just, F Dragon Punches leading to huge damage. No, off of FADC, not going to happen.
Except for Ken.
Except for Ken, yeah. He needs it, though, of course. Oh, wow, just roundhouse got around the clap. Surprised that it didn't get intercepted.
I like this approach. It's been a slow approach by Convicted of Fun, but he's managed to do it.
Yeah, and it seems like that confident neutral game that Alexis had at first, no longer the case.
Yeah, for example, we're not seeing the whiff punish there. We did see that in the first round.
Right. And there's the big jump over. It's going to be a corner carry, a triple drop kick maybe? No, it's something new. Other side.
This guy
has all the stuff.
Very
and
cute.
There's the command throw again. It's not going to be stunned, but it'll be close. Oh, the uppercut. There's the FADC. No, dropped it. The Bae. All right, now a fireball, and was looking for Bloxland to get in there behind it.
Oh, too far. Not punish. Oh, that could have been big news. That could have been the round, really, for Alex Pinto.
Yeah, I'm surprised that all the drops, man. Brave on the V-skill from Mika.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Wow, I really, Alexis has had some chances.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like he's really kind of dropping the ball here. Looks so strong at the start of this, but man, what a bunch of errors going on for him. And a loss of control, too, in the neutral. There it is. More what we're looking for from Alexis, that whiff punish.
Yeah, not exactly a whiff punish there, but at least he's pressing buttons before Mika does. Yes, again, you see counter hit.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly a whiff punish, but the point is you have to take control before she can do anything.
Right. Try to intercept her so she doesn't get into those positions that it's so hard to guess your way out of. Crushed. Oh, and really interesting.
That kind of sucks. Well, it ended up working out.
Looked like a funky option select that wasn't supposed to come out on hit or something. I don't know. Whatever it was, it's perfect for Alexis. And bananas on Mika's head, I almost did not notice.
I didn't.
Because,
I didn't notice.
Oh, yeah, reversal peach works out. And, spent a lot of meter on that. So now I've got to be a little worried on the way in. Wow, man, Convicted of Fun really trying to force offense.
Yeah, and that's not how he played before. It was a little slower, and it seemed to have worked.
I wonder if it's just the panic because now Alexis took that round away.
Okay, so Sergeant Convicted often going in. Oh, no, too far.
Oh,
but
punished.
A chance.
Yeah, got the punish on the run. Now has chance for offense. Alexis with the uppercut. Again, we've seen a few of those. Oh,
yes, man. Backed off just the right timing, but still in there. Convicted of Fun.
No anti-air. And Alexis still in danger, but man, the panic jump again.
There were 3 jumps, and that's what sealed it.
Yeah, just lost is cool, really. I mean, it looked so strong at the start of that. It's kind of like it's been flipping back and forth. Who's looked like they composed themselves, for sure. So, looks like they're ready to go into the 3rd match. We'll see who can... I think really it's about staying composed because both of them have shown that they can play super well.
Right.
But it's just about who in this final game stays composed, doesn't lose their cool.
Wow.
That's huge damage.
Yeah, I really don't like it.
I mean, Ken covers the screen so fast that V-skill against him, pretty risky.
Right, yeah, there's some characters that can work on, but Ken, I feel, is one of the riskier ones.
And you see Mika looking for that crouching fierce into V-trigger.
It's been crouching fierce into something every time. There have been intended, probably crouching jabs or something every time.
Punish.
Oh,
no! Dropped again. All right. This time takes him to the corner. Alexis has to guess.
There, waited.
Well, yeah, I wanted to see if there's that uppercut that's come a few times from Alexis now. Oh, got stuffed.
Really?
It was probably EX Tatsu anti-air, it looked like. Oh, another command throw, and that'll do it. Alexis now down. And Sergeant convicted of fun on match point.
The thing about how Convicted often won that round is that there was still jumps.
Oh man, that's
right. Like it wasn't the consistent ground play that won in the first game.
Right.
But the jumps worked out.
Yeah, and if that's gonna work, why not, right? That should be stun. No, he didn't spend EX. I'm surprised. Ah, there it is. Now. Gonna be able to do the EX at the end here. Close out the round.
Wow,
so much damage. That
Very
was
convincing.
Crazy. Yeah. We'll see. Oh, more bananas. We'll see if, as you mentioned, Sergeant Convicted of Fun goes for that grounded approach, or maybe goes back to the air. Oh wow, just really insistent
there. Crouching strong was perfect range.
Or even just EX.
Yeah, that could have been there too. Sure.
Yeah, turned into quite the slugfest.
Yeah, it's a bit of a scramble right now. Alex is really trying to get out to a range where he can feel comfortable. Oh, right. Hold on.
Yeah, intercepted, and now big chance. Blocked. Oh, and this is the throw. Now Mika in this positioning.
Chance. No!
Oh, the drop.
Huge opportunity. Given up by Convicted of Fun.
Now has pressure. Oh, out of range for that throw. And no punish. Had already committed to the backdash.
Definitely scrambles. So, but I feel like Alexis is coming out on top of these for the most part, because when scrambles have been happening, he's been away.
Exactly. Yeah, just gets away from them. Oh, throws out of it.
EX Peach tried it again.
And Alexis with the block and V reversal needs one more for the round. Oh, almost got caught. Air reset is picked up, but it's not turning into anything big.
Oh, overhead!
That
right
was
there.
Super smart. Oh, wow, he was really excited about it.
What an interesting timing to do that. That was round number 1 in their pool. That was the round of 512.
Yeah, match of 512, huh?
Yep, there are almost 400 people who entered this event.
Right.
And one of them now is in loser's bracket.
Exactly.
The other one stays alive in winners.
Round of 512 excitement. It's pretty good. I guess we're going to take a look at what just went on in that match. You know, it's pretty easy to fall apart in those situations, right, where it's super close. See this V reversal? The overhead there was genius.
Right, I mean, people will commonly press a strong. They'll commonly walk up for the grab. But the overhead there was not common, and that's probably why it worked, and he was happy about it.
Yeah, reminds me, just a minute ago, you guys saw that V reversal from Ken into the EX mixer from Rashid when Ramasama was playing Julio. That was really terrifying stuff. I'm going to tell you right now, there is a potential upset in the making in the next match that we're going to get to see on stream.
Oh, this is really cool.
Yes, it's going to be Bobino versus Alex Myers. Now, as I warned you guys about the strength of Filthy Rich, I will also doubly warn you about the strength of Bobino.
Do you know Bobino?
I do know Bobino.
How do you even know Bobino?
You know,
players in the country for a while.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, this is potential for an upset. This is
I'm
going to be a good
hear
match.
I didn't know he was playing like
you know
that.
You know who he plays with?
Bobino?
Yes. Filthy
That
Rich
makes sense, I guess.
and Bobino play each other. They just go to Filthy Rich's house and play a bunch of Street Fighter.
That makes sense.
And they're both really good because of it, right? This is the secret SoCal stuff that people don't know about, the hidden bosses, right? So Bobino plays Rashid, and he has a really funky style. One of those styles where if you're vicious, Jeremy, right, then you're probably going to get dunked about 18 games straight.
Yeah.
Versus Bobino did Vicious when they played recently, of a few days ago.
Okay. All right.
I can tell you from experience that's how it goes, right? But yeah, Bobino definitely has the chance to just dunk Alex Myers out of unfamiliarity, maybe.
I'm so happy to see Bobino here playing again. That's great. That's really great, because he is a really talented player.
Dude, he's so good. He plays Rashid. He has a very funky style.
Okay.
I was watching him play, and you know, I went to play him in some casual games, and he turned to me and said, "Are you one of those frame data guys? Because I don't care about frame data."
Oh, Bobino said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And I'm like,
he's an old man too.
Oh, that's interesting. Like, what I watched him play, and I was like, he definitely does not care about frame data.
Yeah.
But it makes for such a strong play style that's tough to deal with.
He's a very old school style player.
Yeah. So
and has been, like I said, a top level player in both Tekken and Street Fighter 4.
Yeah. So he's playing against Alex Meyer, who's a very new school player.
Right. Yeah,
you know,
Alex became one of the better players in the end of SF4.
Right.
He had been playing SF4 throughout most of his life, but he became really strong towards the end, and now in SF5, I feel like he's turned the corner finally, and he's one of the players to watch.
I was going to say, I feel like the end of SF4 was a good player, and now has really become the best that he's ever been.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Yeah, the level he's playing at now is higher than he's ever been, you know, higher than any level he's played at before. Sponsored, of course, Ronan and Alex Myers. Plays Cammy, and it should be an interesting match for sure.
I love the scowl on Bobino's face. This is such an old man versus young man matchup.
Yeah, and
look at that promise. Look at that hope on
Alex's
face. There are no wrinkles on there. Look at Bobino's face. He's just scowling. Look at this thing.
He's so upset by this.
I hear him. This all he's saying is.
You know, it's this whole production thing, the cameras and all that.
Come on.
He's like, he just wants to play, right?
Give me the arcade board.
Yeah, he looks real frustrated that things are taking, that people have to figure out how to use the video game, right? Like, he's just so upset. He's like, ugh. Man.
Checking buttons. We never used to do that.
The buttons are wrong, the buttons are wrong.
That's right.
You got no Fierce Punch that day, you got no Fierce Punch.
I'll tell you, this is a true story. One time I played a tournament match, and it was in HDR, and it was when consoles were first, like, the big thing, rather than... And my buttons, there was a glitch. My buttons got switched so that Roundhouse was Fierce or something, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I had to just deal with it, because I didn't know... And shout-outs to EA Mega Man who lost that match.
Oh, you just beat him? You just beat him no matter what? Doesn't matter. Sweeping with your heavy punch button, it's no big deal. So here we go. It's going to be Alex Myers, Bobino.
Old man versus young man.
Yeah, super interesting matchup.
Okay, Rashid.
And I'm so curious if Bobino does... Okay.
Is that his move?
I'm just curious about how he started the match, and I expected nothing less, you know?
Okay, yeah, just making it happen. I mean, when he played in SF4, it was very much the same way. He had a really strong offensive
he baited it, so he'll do that a lot, actually. Other side, yes. All right, well, it's Bobino. That's what I expected.
Okay, cool.
He has a pretty particular style and a real tough series of mix-ups to deal with if you've never played against him before. Yeah, and as you can, he's just going to do down Fierce about 8 times in a row in the corner.
Well, I feel like that's Rashid.
Yeah, he has very particular style.
How the character plays nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, that button is life.
It really is one of the better buttons in the game.
That's for sure. And no anti-air from Bobino.
Well, he waited. I think that's nice. Would have gotten hit if he had done down strong.
Probably going to try to get this tornado out if possible. One thing that Bobino is super weak to is throw baiting. All right, this is going to be damage. Yeah, he used that roundhouse for timing. Okay.
Caught now, not quite.
Yeah, corner position.
Chance for Bobino!
Yeah. And just goes for the reset after whiffs it.
No punish as well. And a chance for Alex Myers. He had a couple of chances there.
Oh, this punish.
Wow, missed it. He was looking for that to hit the run.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not a case of him hit confirming the crouching medium kick. It's hit confirming the situation, but he got it wrong anyway.
Right, exactly. He just expected that to hit. He was like, yeah, you're moving forward. This will probably work. Wow, overhead block from Myers. That's good defense. And Myers has got a few straight hits, really hasn't turned into much, and I think it's because Bobino is so scrappy. It's really tough to figure out when you're actually going to get the hit.
I like the movement on Bobino's side. Look at that. That's very unconventional, but it worked out.
Yeah, he'll do that to bait the uppercuts pretty often. Just, jump and go for it. All right, Myers now has corner pressure, and yeah, that's one thing that Bobino is pretty weak to, I think, is the walk back and just baiting throw.
Okay.
Oh, baited the V-reversal, but couldn't get anything off of it.
Wow, what a crazy idea. That's cool.
Yeah, very different.
Anti-air was there. He was waiting for Dragon Punch, no dice.
Oh, and whip look forward again.
No, not quite.
Drops. It's too bad. Myers needed that to close out the round. He should still be okay, and he is. But yeah, that would have been a better way to close out the round with the Fierce.
Final round.
So a couple of bars for Bobino to work with. Myers with none, although he looks like he'll be okay so far without it.
I feel like he recovered a bit in that round compared to the first round. He got caught off guard by some things in the first round. Second one looked a little bit stronger.
Oh, interesting. Again, yeah, Bobino really moving around a lot, making it tough for Myers to pin him down. Great block.
Oh, yes.
It's the first time Bobino's looked for that.
Again? No.
Oh, yeah, there's the throw bait. All right, so it's going to be big damage. Not quite the round for Alex Myers. Oh, goes off the wall again, and Myers has really sniffed it out. He's figured out the defensive options, I think.
Yeah, I think we're starting to see some Alex Myers play that's just more over time rather than Bobino's stuff. The Bobino stuff at the start was working out well, but some of those things just didn't seem like they were long-term ideas.
No, definitely. It's the kind of stuff that's going to work in 2 out of 3 maybe, or maybe even just one game.
One game, yeah. But even in one game, it didn't work out.
Yeah, Myers figured it out pretty quick. There's a pretty particular style that Bombino is playing, you know.
Okay, well, we're seeing some... Maybe, well, he's not going to go to it anymore, it looks like, but he was playing footsies for a little bit, and I do feel like that's something that Rashid can do.
Oh, definitely. He has some of the better mid-range buttons in the game.
I really think so. But,
one of the best sets of buttons,
you
for
see,
sure.
he's playing away at the moment. Okay.
No combo.
Like
No, just goes for 3 of them. Pressure now for Myers. And he looked for throw bait just in case. Oh, anti-air again. Yeah, he's not letting Bombino go off the wall too much because Bombino's done that quite a few times.
Well, Myers looks like he's really figured this out.
Yeah, he's solved the case.
Yeah, pressuring well. It's gonna. Oh, okay. If there's going to be a change, this might be the start to it. Bombino, some damage. Again! Oh, he had his down strong, but jump strong from Cammy beat it out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's one of the things you got to expect in the corner right is the jump away. And he was ready for it. It's just that Cammy down strong goes straight down to the ground. It's a lot like Rashid jumping heavy punch. Keeps Myers standing, and Myers with a good block.
No V reversal available yet.
Yeah, that means you just got to eat a lot of that tornado pressure.
Right. Yeah, I was just going to say, I feel like he's getting a little bit predictable with the movement now. At the start, that seemed like his strength. But now I feel like he's starting to get a little bit predictable with it.
Yeah, a lot of run-in, right? Myers is,
yes, exactly.
Myers is just hitting him, intercepting.
Myers is playing safely enough that he can just react to that stuff.
Yeah, he's kind of figured out the MO that I think Bombino is going for.
Bombino looking for some traps. There are no grabs in there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, interesting little overhead.
Look at this series.
And Myers was ready. He's totally just down backing and waiting for him to make a mistake.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, the overhead is not too consequential, and there were no grabs. He wasn't even really in range for grabs for most of that stuff.
Baited the throw. Myers with a big nod as soon as he got it. Bombino going to drop in the loser's bracket.
Okay,
good showing from him.
I'm happy to see him. I think that's really cool. And I'm also going to tell him later that I saw somebody in the chat say that he looked like he was 25 years old. That is going to be, that's going to be, let me tell you, much more important to him than than doing well in this match.
Dude, yeah, 100%.
That somebody thinks that he's 25.
That sounds absurd to me. I don't know if I believe it. Here you can see Myers. He's going to go for the interception in just a minute here. Besides this little series that Bombino had, right? Yeah, just a little too predictable, I think.
I think so, too.
In the forward movement. Myers is going to get the critical art. Afterwards, has a nice little setup for himself, you know, because this setup was safe to reversal uppercut, too. It's the backdash, yeah. And so if there was uppercut, he would have blocked in or been out of the way anyway, so it was a good option.
Yeah, there were lots of situations there where Alex backed off as a meaty idea. Like he wasn't pressuring too much. I mean, of course, there were some crouching strongs and the like, but a lot of the times he backed off just in case because it seemed like he was winning the neutral game enough that you don't really need to take risks up close.
Right.
And that's how we ended up taking it.
And I liked his corner pressure, too. There was one series at the start of the round, right, where Bombino jumped like he was going to go off the wall and then just landed. And Myers uppercut, and Bombino got the punish. Myers immediately figured that out and said, instead, I'm going to pressure you up close, and when you go off the wall, air to air you. Much stronger idea, and Myers' adjustments were so fast.
Yeah, they were.
And I feel like that's not the Street Fighter 4 Myers that you'd expect.
No, for sure.
I think Street Fighter 4 Myers might have lost to Bombino.
Yep, maybe
or 100% likely would have lost to Bombino.
Yeah.
And cracked. But Street Fighter 5 Myers is a much different beast.
Yeah, I think so, too.
For sure. Man, I can't believe someone said he was 25.
I know, right?
That's so absurd. Probably watching the stream on like mobile quality or something.
Hey, you know who told me that they think I look 26 was Chris T. He thinks I look 26 years old.
I wonder how old I look.
I was like, Chris, how old do you think 26 is?
Yeah, he probably doesn't know.
He doesn't know. Like he's at. You're an old man. It's like, wow, 26 sounds ancient.
But look, I mean, I know we talk about Chris like he's a little boy. He's my age. I feel like I know what a 26-year-old should look like.
You guys are both little boys. Anyway, speaking of little boy, it's Xiaohai on the right.
I thought you were going to say Dankadillas, who is a little boy. He's super young.
No, Xiaohai is the translation of little boy.
I mean, I know that, but also his opponent's super young.
Okay, well, I don't know that. He
His
looks like he's
Dankadillas.
25.
He is a subscriber to Level Up Your Game.
Oh, sick.
So he makes a lot of life mistakes. But, you know, Dhalsim player, pretty good, but likely not on the level of Xiaohai, who is, of course, the champion ESL New York. Really strong player. As we mentioned, when he's playing on point, one of the best players to ever do it. Super good. Fantastic reactions, and he makes use of them. I feel like sometimes he gets in his own head about needing to react to things, and I feel like that's part of why he has problems sometimes. But yeah, when he's not doing that, there's such a benefit to him because he gets to play games that other people don't. If you can react,
you're playing a different game than people who can't react are.
Right. And not only that, but his reactions are just so absurdly good. If there's any day where he is playing even slightly off, right, it's no good for him. He has to play at 100% pretty much at all times. Oh, wow, what a preemptive snipe from Dankadillas.
Nice, okay, gonna let her toast a little bit. Well, that was the intention.
Round. Yeah. Try to give up space afterwards, but you see immediately Xiaohai reaction on the drill.
Oh, okay, the little Russian doll hat.
Yeah. Interesting.
That kind of looks like it fits, actually.
Yeah, it's not so bad, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the things fit on Dhalsim. The hot dog was pretty good. Watching it teleport around with him was pretty good.
I also like seeing him smash into the wall on his own stage and doing the pose that like is not
the yoga.
at all unreasonable for him.
Yeah, right? And it says like Yoga Master. It's like, well, yeah. Oh, wow. I'm surprised Xiaohai got hit by meaty slide.
Right, yeah, that's been a setup since the very start.
Yeah, I remember Filipino champs doing that the first Wednesday Night Fights. Oh, no, he was just a little mistimed. Did no punish either.
Unfortunate. Oh, love that, though.
In the front.
Trying for more. No, maybe not.
Oh,
you
yeah.
really can't get away with that kind of stuff against Xiaohai.
No, yeah, reactions are just, they're too good. He's not going to let that happen to you. He's no mere mortal.
Hey, all right.
And there's the round.
Here's Dankadillas.
Over Xiaohai, who just gave up a couple of scenarios there. A lot of mistimed, answers to a lot of things, and Dankadillas did a great job of just capitalizing.
Yeah, trying to get underneath. I really like Xiaohai's play right now. It's not going crazy. I mean, it's Cammy. She's moving forward, but she's not doing it in a wild way.
Yeah, and this is a lot of damage. Should be the round. Spends the critical art. Yeah, there it is. Barely needed the critical art, actually. Well, look at this. Tatsu Shoryu up to the stage to try to give some advice to Dankadillas.
Tatsu Shoryu, pretty good Dhalsim player himself.
16-year-old Dhalsim player. They're both super young, so
okay.
they're in the Young Boys Sim Club. It's always weird watching people who are young play Sim, I think. I feel like that's a character for ancient people.
Yeah, I think that's in general true. But no, in fact, there are some young players who do as well. He has a Star Wars shirt on, and I'm just thinking to myself, he might have been born after when the prequels started coming out.
Whoa.
That actually might be true.
I thought you were going to say like the originals. I was like, duh.
Well,
but yeah. But this is like, yeah, you might be right.
Like after Episode 1 was released.
Whoa. Yeah, I'd probably ask him, yeah, my favorite Star Wars is the originals. 1, 2, and 3.
I mean, I've talked with some people who feel that way because they were born and they were like kids when Episode 1 came out.
Right.
And it was cool to them.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a wild life.
I was a kid when they came out. I still have good taste. Pressure now for Xiaohai. I like that he's looking for pretty safe pressure. He's not really overcommitting too much, and he's kind of sticking to Dhalsim, not giving him space. Great punish on the slide.
Yeah, even
I can't believe you had reactions to that.
Even on hit, crouching short, the slide is not safe.
Oh, definitely not. And it was done so close, right?
Oh, that's not real.
No, yeah. Xiaohai could have got in there. But that's going to be stunned. Should be the round anyway.
Toasting even as she kills.
Yeah, I got that extra great damage on there. Oh, it had again, huh? All right, well, it's looking pretty clean so far for Xiaohai.
It is a tough matchup.
Yeah.
But against somebody like Xiaohai, as insistent as he is, with good understandings of when and where to punish, it just is even harder.
Yeah, you see, when Xiaohai's getting hit by a lot of Dhalsim stuff, he's like still holding forward or jumping. He just knows that that damage is kind of inconsequential, so he's like, yeah, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna, double dash and uppercut. You know, he played the same kind of way against Commander Jesse when they played at Wednesday Night Fights. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna dash twice and uppercut you out of float because I'm Xiaohai and I have those reactions.
Very consistent. Yeah, just he did everything he needed to do.
Yeah, super clean play to him. Handshake already, and Xiaohai clean 2-0 over Dankadillas. Good work.
So Xiaohai moves on. I don't think that's much of a surprise. I would say that against anybody, not just against Dankadillas, because I think that Xiaohai is, if he's playing well, the best player in the world, certainly top 3.
Yeah, definitely.
And even if not, he's still one of the best players in the world.
Almost took a spill down the stairs, too. That was pretty sick from Xiaohai.
Wow.
Reaction time, though, he saved himself.
Yeah.
And foot landed. But that was, man, the stairs right here are super dangerous, too. It's really close to us. A lot of people are having some spills. I don't know what's happening here. But we have an interesting match coming up next. So players from other games. We mentioned there's a pool that's super stacked full of them. Next up, we have F3 Hollywood Sleep.
Oh, okay. Very strong KI player.
R Kappa XYZZY.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so he's going to be playing Birdie, of course.
Yeah, and Sleep, I know was playing Birdie for a while at the start of the game.
I'm not sure if he still is, but I
don't
definitely
think so.
know that he plays a lot against Alucard.
Yes.
They're living together in New York in the gaming house over there.
Yeah.
And they play a lot, and Alucard has a lot of experience doing that same thing.
With Birdie, right.
With Birdie. So it's not going to be any
interesting.
mysteries in terms of how the character overall is. That said, the way that XYZZY plays...
Totally different.
Right, I really think so. He and Mena RD, I feel like, are playing Birdie differently than everybody else in the world.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, their button choice and the decision-making that they do is just so different. It's just so very different, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, it looks like we have a different matchup here than we thought, maybe?
Okay.
Oh, no, that is the match we thought. Never mind. I saw Punko come to the stage, and I was like, oh, maybe he's playing, but he's coaching his Korean countrymen, of course, XYZZY from Korea. So is Punko, and Sleep going to be up here with Alucard by his side. Alucard is playing on stream next.
And he's walking up onto the stage already. He's going to be behind Sleep in just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to play next anyway, so, you know.
Why not?
Could coach there, then play, and then, yeah.
I don't think I knew that Sleep played on Hitbox.
You know, I think it's not that unrecent. Like, I don't even know if he was playing on Hitbox at EVO.
Bigly.
Yeah. You know, words are hard. They're a difficult thing to master. Bigly. That unrecently.
Yeah, right. Very cromulent choices.
Whatever, dude. I'm not Rick.
What does that mean?
You know,
not,
the Hado?
not everything is an adverb?
Yeah.
You have nouns and verbs and adjectives in
Look,
there instead?
I just want you guys to know, every time you read like one of those combo breaker things, and you're like, why is it so wordy and unnecessary?
Very verbose.
Yeah, it's just like, it's so incredible. Anytime you read a combo breaker like thing, you know, any of those announcements they make or anything like that,
yeah,
just look at the word choice, and you're going to be like, why?
Yeah, the diction.
It's so crazy. And that's because Rick, a.k.a. the Hado, is just a word nerd.
Yeah.
It's
He's
really
a
weird.
word nerd.
Just use like bro and like
that's what I do.
Like and dude,
Yeah.
yo. That's what I say.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you know, I guess.
Anyway, yeah, so it looks like he was using the hitbox to sync a controller or something maybe. I don't even know what's happening.
Okay. Yeah, I thought he played on that.
Yeah, so he was playing on hitbox for a little while and then kind of switched away for EVO, I think, to play on pad because he was not 100% comfortable.
Gotcha.
And then I thought he was going to make the switch to hitbox after EVO, but it looks like he's using it for converting purposes. He's going to just play on controller.
XYZZY on the right. Like we said, that Birdie is really impressive.
Oh, I just noticed he's got his own shirt there.
Oh, he does. That's cool.
It's the Kappa shirt, right? That's pretty cool, actually. I'm a fan.
It says KFGC. Oh, and our Kappa on there, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. That's really awesome. Playing with your own shirt on is like rock star levels of cool.
Well,
depending on who you are.
I think the same thing's happening on the other side of the screen, too.
Yeah, you're right.
Hollywood Sleep is on the back of his shirt.
That's true.
Mika? Honestly, maybe the last character I would have expected out of Hollywood Sleep.
Yeah, he plays a lot of zoning bullies.
Right.
And like defensive characters.
I just would not have expected Mika.
Ever. That's so strange from the way he likes to play.
Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. Like we said, I know he plays against a very strong Birdie in Alucard, so it might be a specific character solution choice.
Yeah, I don't know.
But although now that I think about it, having talked with Birdies and Mikas in the past, I've heard people say that this is a tough one for Mika.
I have heard the same thing. Oh, wow. That was
just
super
the button
ambiguous.
choices, the anti-airs that Birdie has can keep her out. Look at that.
Man, what a down fierce, too. Oh, the spacing from XYZY is so good. The intercept?
This is a tough one,
dude. What is happening?
Tough one right now.
On reaction, a drop kick, and he has the whiff punish and everything. Uh-oh.
Yeah, all these ranges are perfection for XYZZY at the moment. And
Dude.
Sleep just hasn't gotten anything. Look, it was a bait! It was literally a bait. He's thinking to himself as he did the SPD, I hope this guy tries to roundhouse me.
What a silly person, right? Why would you even think that you could do that? He put the banana down with the SPD, took a little bit of damage, and then was like, yep, and now I get the punish. Like, that is just maximum goodness. That's everything you want. Look at how close he is to critical right now.
The thing is that the way that XYZZY is playing, it's very nothing. It's so patiently. He's just looking to react.
Yeah, 100%. It's reactive footsies.
It really is. I mean, occasionally he's putting up a wall and stand medium kick, but in general, he's just playing patiently.
It spends the bar. That's going to be big damage on Mika as well. Gets the setup after, can dash up and roundhouse or command throw. Or just walk up and do a mini stand leg kick.
Put this down? Oh, I thought that was going to be the banana.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was worried about Nadeshko.
That's definitely a threat. Oh, whiff! And gets in there with the command throw still. It's a long road.
Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, you know, he's a few mix-ups away from taking this.
Okay, regular throw this time.
Yeah, and then he has to play patient. Look at that.
Yeah, dude, he's too
there
ready.
There has to be a change in character.
Yeah, I don't know about all this. Dude, the reaction, I can't believe he crouching fierce a jump, and then he lands, and is like charge drop kick, and he crouching fierce that, and I was like, is that button just going to beat everything in the world?
Apparently it's fantastic. I didn't find that out until he did it against Cammy.
Yeah, Xiaohai.
Against Xiaohai Cammy. And I learned about it.
Yeah,
I had never seen a Birdie do that.
I didn't even know if Birdie crouched and hit heavy punch it did anything. I thought it was just like an empty button, and now I learned that it's the best button in the world.
Right, yeah.
And you just continually use it over and over and over, and it just beats everything, I guess. So, all right. Lesson learned.
But really, there has to be a change, I think, from Hollywood Sleep.
Yeah.
First of all, the Mika choice is so different compared to how he tends to play. He so typically wants to zone or at least control mid-range. Like, it's just, he doesn't want to... He's not an up-close grappler player.
Not.
So that choice
I mean, he's
was very
played characters with command throws, but
Sure.
like 90% of their game plan is zoning.
Like, if you think about Arbiter, right? Like, there's a command grab in there, but that's not like the game.
No, definitely not. Nash now. This makes
That
more
makes
sense.
much more sense.
But yeah, he's playing on hitbox now.
Okay, so he's completely different. He's hitbox and Nash.
Yeah, this is funky, right?
It's
I
a
wonder if
different
it's like
style,
a character
different
thing.
I don't know.
He's like, yeah, my sonic booms are faster on hitbox. So I play on this, or maybe slower, I don't know.
Whatever he wants them to be. We'll see if he has a chance to make this happen.
Yeah, well, it looks like he knows how to play on hitbox at least. Oh yeah, dashing around on hitbox more optimal. Forward, forward, back, back, so easy. You know, and this is a matchup that I think a lot of Birdie players don't love.
Yeah, I would think so.
But XYZZY is really good at it, as you'd expect him to be.
Well, he found a great opportunity to get that can out, and now as a result, he's in the corner
He's
again.
just gonna
Crouching
whip
Fierce.
punish. Okay.
Look good.
Just gonna whip punish with down fierce, huh? Oh no, this is a bad look. It's a bad look for
that's
Sleep.
a scramble and a half.
Wow, just took the time to eat, so he has V trigger. Even gets the media afterwards, man.
I'm surprised to see that meaty hit. I know that that's something that Alucard does too. It's something all the Birdies do.
Yeah.
And EX right through.
He is just too prepared for everything, it seems like.
Crouching HP.
That's a button that you gotta log into the good old brain there as Birdie, huh? It's crazy to me how consistently he lands that. And it's like, you rarely see any other Birdie really hit that button. So like the fact that it's like his main button.
Like Mena RD did it too. That's part of why I think that he's such a different Birdie. Those two are different Birdies than everybody else.
Yeah, they're doing stuff that no other Birdie's really doing. And this control in the corner is so scary because you know he's gonna like jump eventually. And he's gonna down. Yeah, okay.
Down
well,
fierce.
You know, it's. Alright, just throws it out. Doesn't get the juggle off of it or anything.
Oh no.
Man, caught sleeping at the wheel. And then just one more will do it. Anti-air, he just needs another trade or something.
Yeah, XYZZY can just walk forward and be
There
a
it
wall.
is.
And
Yeah.
he did.
Super strong play. Man, that was crazy. That was so effective and dangerous Birdie play. That is unlike anything you see from any other Birdie, I think. Besides maybe Men RD.
Yeah, I think it's really those two. They're not the only two good Birdie players.